Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. The despair in the XRP community is at an all-time high. This posted by Anders here on Twitter on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, by the way, to anybody who does celebrate. So why is that? I mean, why is it that XRP holders are getting so frustrated, at least right now? Well, we got Lee Rock here, Marblestone. He was saying, everybody who has done even basic research is confident. I'm feeling good. XLS 30 will change everything, and I know it's coming. So, I mean, some people focusing on the utility. Of course, the utility is going to be a long-term prospect for XRP. Moon Lambo here also posting this. What percentage of your crypto holdings are XRP? Now, I know I've mentioned this in some former videos of mine that the lion's share of my holdings is in XRP. I'd say anywhere at this point in time between 80 to 85%. And it looks as though the majority of the XRP community is in the same boat, 76 to 100% of their holdings coming in at 44.4%. So guys, we are in the same boat. No need to fret. Do I sound scared? I've been through this. This is my sixth year, being part of the XRP community, and I've seen the XRP price go from 74 cents when I originally bought it. And no, this was not last year or the year before. This was in and around here. 2017, I bought it at 74 cents. I was a classic noob. Bought it right up here after this big pump that we saw when it went from about 22 cents to 74. And then I saw my profits go up. I even think I took a snapshot of myself when XRP price was somewhere near $2.20-something cents. And then, guys, of course, the inevitable happened. But, for a noob, you don't realize what the heck is going on. You think it's going to keep going up and up and up and up. And so we were in a bear market at that point, and I quickly learned that. I started the channel, did some research, and started learning more about XRP, the Ripple ecosystem, all the utility. The Bearable guys kept us very excited and engaged throughout 2018 and 2019, even into the 2020s. I mean, he just dropped one yesterday, Christmas Eve. And if you guys didn't catch the video I did on that, I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. All this to say, guys, that, XRP is going to pump in due course. It always does. And, with real-world utility, it will see, I'm confident, it will see the highest highs it's ever seen. And I even think that XRP is going to pump higher than its all-time high in this bull run. I know everybody is hoping that we get past $3.33. Some are, expecting exorbitant targets. I'll be happy if I see it go above all-time high, to be honest with you. Because, guys, even from the bottom here, and I mean, we got to be realistic, okay? The bottom of the bear market, we saw XRP trading at about 28.6. Down and around here, let me just throw a price label on there, 28.6, 28.7, give or take. And so if we were to see XRP get above all-time high, and we'll call all-time high somewhere around $3.30, that would bring us to, where is it? Roughly in and around here, 1,000% since this bottom. Guys, 1,000% is 10x, and that is just getting back up to all-time high. We're currently at 64.8 as of the time of this recording, so we have seen XRP pumping a little bit late last night, albeit not by much. This is a slow grind. I know some people are getting impatient, though, considering we've seen coins like Solana. Very happy about my Solana bags. In the past 7 days, we've seen it pump 63.6%. Other coins, even BNB coin is pumping 12.4% in the last 7 days. A lot of these big movers in the last 7 days, AVAX 21.1%, Polkadot 39.2%. So, what is up with XRP? Only a 7.6% pump in the last 7 days. Guys, all these coins are going to move at their own pace, and XRP is no different. If you remember from back in the last bull run, let's just talk about the top of the last bull run here. And I got to remind some people about certain things, because if you remember, XRP hit this high. I have the cursor right over the trend here on April the 14th, 2021. That is when XRP saw its high. Okay. Now you take that in conjunction with other coins that were trending the top, let's call it the top 5 cryptocurrencies in the last bull run. This is Ethereum, and Ethereum saw a similar high back on May the 12th. Okay, where was Ethereum on the 14th? Was down in and around here. Okay, Ethereum saw its high afterwards in May, and then of course we did see that next pump up back in November. Same with Cardano's ADA, guys. This big pump for Cardano happened mid-May, similar to what happened to Ethereum. And by April 14th, it was down in and around here. So you can see all coins are going to move differently, and XRP is no different. Remember, I am no stranger to this market. What I do know is accumulating large quantities are going to make you more money than if you have less XRP, for example, and you're expecting a price of $100+, well, if you have 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 XRP, obviously you are going to make more money with lower price targets. But guys, even more importantly than that, diversifying in this crypto market. I'm so glad I did purchase Solana when I did, even though it wasn't the most opportune time, I'm going to admit, because Solana is up right now $114 per coin, and I bought it right before the FTX collapsed down and around here, around $26 per coin. So one of those crypto trades that I'm very, very happy about, thinking about selling a portion of it very soon too. For all my Patreon subscribers, you're going to be getting my targets. You're going to know exactly when I trade out of what portion of these coins, what percentage, my legacy portfolio, so including my XRP, my Bitcoin, my Solana, everything there, and the $10,000 plus diversification portfolio that I know some of my patrons have said they're 130% up on their portfolio already. And some of the coins have not even moved yet. So congratulations, guys. Patreon.com/workingmoneychannel if you're interested in following there. Then there's the big players in the space that are going to get into the Bitcoin ETF first. But guys, did you hear this? CEO of Chainlink saying, he thinks the Bitcoin ETF is an efficient initial step where the big players in the capital markets will flow. But then, guys, it's going to get even bigger from there. Listen to this.
Based on the size of the folks looking to make these ETFs and their user base, I think it could be quite significant for our industry as a whole. I think it'll show very clearly that TradFi is a very big player in the blockchain space and in the DeFi space. My view has always been that TradFi and the traditional capital markets are actually the biggest net buyer, the biggest net customer of things like Bitcoin. That will begin to take shape more and more through things like the Bitcoin ETF. I think, though, it'll go very far beyond that because fundamentally, this technology is about creating better transactions, more transparent transactions, less risky transactions, more high-quality relationships between counterparties, which is fundamentally what the entire banking, capital markets, and asset management sectors are really about. And so I think the Bitcoin ETF is an efficient initial step where the bigger players in the capital markets allow folks to access cryptocurrencies. But I think they will then go on to make more and more advanced financial products of their own, and eventually even define their own decentralized finance protocols that interact with the decentralized finance protocols on public chains. And This is where our infrastructure comes in to create that connectivity and interaction, both among Web3 protocols, among capital markets protocols, and very importantly, between Web3 and capital markets.
So as you can see, the ecosystem's just going to get bigger and bigger. This was Sergey Nazarov, by the way, CEO and co-founder of Chainlink, explaining how the ecosystem is going to get even more robust as time goes on. Michael Branch here also bringing this to our attention, guys. We've got a deadline. U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has set December the 29th as the date for the final changes on the spot Bitcoin ETF. So just some points here. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has set December 29th. 2023 is the date for the final changes for this spot Bitcoin ETF. We've got BlackRock, Grayscale, ARK Invest, and other companies are all eyeing spot Bitcoin ETF approvals in 2024. And of course, that is what has been getting the Bitcoin price moving up higher. We have seen Bitcoin, it was moving down. Now it's climbing back up again, trying to kind of reclaim this level here of resistance. And as of the time of this publication, the Bitcoin price was hovering around $43,000 and could rally to a new all-time high on the ETF approval and bullish catalysts. I still maintain that we're going to get, that it's not going to be so cut and dry, that we might get, even just an announcement that says we have to hold off until, I don't know, later in January, February, March, whatever it ends up being. You know what that'll do, guys? Boom, boom. Yeah, it'll crater the Bitcoin price. So I'm just waiting and, I'm kind of hedging my bets here. I don't know what's going to happen, but Bitcoin has already seen a significant rally. I'm hedging my bets again over at patreon.com. I'm letting all my patrons know what I'm doing. And by no means is it financial advice. I'm just showing everybody what I'm doing. And yes, I do have money on the side if in fact that does happen. Michael Branch bringing us this too. Okay. Ripple Labs in Singapore is listed as a creditor in the ongoing FTX bankruptcy case. So more news has been revealed with regards to Ripple, and when they lent FTX XRP, the claim is totaled more than $11.4 million and is the largest amount disclosed among those listed in the lawsuit documents. The document, which seeks to dismiss FTX creditors' duplicate non-client related claims, was approved by the United States bankruptcy court judge. excuse me, Court Judge John T. Dorsey, and issued by Kroll, the creditor claims administrator in the FTX case. Interestingly, though, Ripple Labs is not the only major plaintiff in the case. We've got Avalanche, they're a major plaintiff as well as basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal. Of all people. Well, you remember in the last FOMO bull run how many celebrities came out and were shilling all kinds of things, including Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm, which I am looking forward to the final season this year, by the way. One of my favorite comedies for sure. Anyway, this is what we've got, guys. I don't know if you remember back during Davos, Brad Garlinghouse even commented on the FTX situation. Listen to this.
The XRP leases part of the business is interesting because something I've learned new as well. These are ultimately sort of outstanding leases you've got going on in Q3 around 35 million worth of XRP outstanding. Just, are you expecting to be able to get that back in the current market environment?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. We did have some exposure to FTX. Yeah. I think we publicly shared before there's around just over $10 million of XRP we had leased to FTX that they used for various things on FTX. What we get back from that, I have no idea. The alleged fraud. We'll see how the bankruptcy stuff plays out. And as I said, regardless of that, again, some companies were way overexposed and I think found themselves in a very stressful situation because they had too much exposure, too much debt, too many of those types of things. And for us, that I think represented about 1% of liquid assets. So, I would rather not lose that money. And I'm hopeful that through the bankruptcy process, we get some or all of it back. But it's not too consequential to the business.
Okay, and just in terms of that leasing model, we've seen lending companies during this cycle sort of come under a lot of stress. Now, these were companies, who were offering very high yield, but in the background, then lending that out at even higher yields. Yeah. And ultimately,
you get higher yields because you're taking riskier bets.
That's right, and ultimately an unsustainable model that came crashing down. So just in terms of your leasing model, are there any stresses there?
Well, our leasing, we try to be very careful. Our leasing model is focused on market makers with whom we partner. This isn't just, hey, we're lending out to get yield, where I think a lot of people were doing that. We work with market makers in order for them to make markets. Having XRP as part of their capital is useful. And so, I think we do charge some interest rate against that. But again, you're talking about $35 million against a balance sheet between dollars and XRP that's 20 billion. I can't do the math on that. Maybe that's 15 bips. So, from a core business, like this is not material to what we're doing.
So Brad didn't even seem fazed, if he did lose that XRP or if Ripple rather did lose that XRP. Of course, a blip in the bucket, flash in the pan, I guess, as they say. Anyway, wanted to thank Dark Horse there for that. And of course, Michael Branch for the last two articles. Guys, we have to remember to do as they do, not as they say. You remember when Warren Buffett said this?
Now, if you told me you owned all of the Bitcoin in the world and you offered it to me for $25, I wouldn't take it because what would I do with it?
Kind of short-sighted, in my opinion. And considering Warren Buffett's company, Berkshire Hathaway, did reveal that they were quietly making bank from Bitcoin and crypto amid price swings. You remember this, guys? A new analysis of Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway stock portfolio has revealed that the Oracle of Omaha's best-performing investment this year is Bitcoin and crypto-friendly Nubank. So, they're going to say one thing and do another. We really, really, really have to be careful. And as Sergey Nazarov was saying here, this is going to be an avenue for the big money to come in. And it's just the beginning of this. The big money has not even come in yet. Bitcoin is still trading at $43,000 per coin. And, we're going to probably look back on this and think to ourselves, boy, why didn't we buy more Bitcoin at 43,000? It could be that Bitcoin really rallies and, maybe it's going to be the best performer in this bull run. I kind of doubt it because, the rest of the market does usually follow Bitcoin and just based on market caps alone and the prices of some of these cryptocurrencies, we generally usually see the altcoins do better, perform better than Bitcoin in the long run. nevertheless, guys, this is the kind of thing that guys like Warren Buffett are suggesting. And so do as they do, not as they say. Very, very wise words coming from Wheezy at Nerd Nation Unbox. We also got this from Eisenreich, guys. Another blockchain company, VChain, is hitting it out of the park. A great cryptocurrency, part of my legacy portfolio and part of the $10,000 plus portfolio that I'm showcasing at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. So some established companies are engaging in high impact partnerships that are pivotal to VChain's growth and the widespread adoption of its blockchain solutions. Particularly noteworthy are the billion-dollar entities operating within the logistics and supply chain sector among VChain's key collaborators. And if you guys want to see who some of these companies are, Kuhn and Nagel, they inked a deal in 2016. We got PricewaterhouseCoopers. I think many of us have probably heard of that company, an auditing company. We've got Walmart China, another big collaboration here with VChain. UFC, they're a blockchain partner of VChain as well. So that's a big one. Approximately 900 million TV households across 175 countries. Group Renault, which sounds like a French company, automotive giant. So, it is the automotive giant Renault. The Republic of Cyprus, so the country of Cyprus is collaborating with VChain. Direct Imported Goods is another one. National Research Consulting Center, the NRCC. Foghuang, specializing in collateralized backed loans, particularly property mortgages. So getting into the real estate market there. ENN Energy Holdings Limited, DNVGL, and NTT, just to name a few guys. So I will link this in the description if you want to hear more about VChain. I mean, the VET token too has been doing quite well, has been performing quite well. Right now, trading at around 0.037 in my legacy portfolio. I think I have a cost average down VChain to 0.012. So another great investment here. Wanted to thank Eisenreich for pointing that out. Ripple partner Flutterwave, guys, has gone on a hiring spree, hiring executives from PayPal, Stripe, Wire, and Western Union. So Flutterwave, a leading African fintech company, has announced the appointment of 3 new executives to its team. Stephen Huan, who joins as Vice President of Global Operations from PayPal, Chris Davis, who joined as Vice President of Network Partnerships from Stripe, and Adwale Ayatoyi, who was a Vice President of Compliance and Risk for Western Union. If you guys remember, Western Union was very lukewarm on Ripple back in 2018, but now it looks as though this Ripple-related company, Ripple partner, rather, is hiring from the traditional sector, the traditional finance sector, and I'm sure by extension creating some great connections in the meantime. Here's just a statement here. We are very excited to welcome these people to the Flutterwave family. They bring with them a wealth of experience and expertise from leading global fintech companies. They will play a key role in driving our vision of creating a seamless digital economy for Africa and the world. So Flutterwave, one of those African companies that have been doing very, very well, but they have bigger ambitions than just Africa. They want to move worldwide. So probably another step in the right direction. Also wanted to bring this up, guys, from Family First on Twitter, from Thunes, their official website, guys. Thunes is a Ripple partner, and they're partnered with one of the biggest banks in Morocco as well. Wanted to mention that because it is important, guys. They have highlighted Ripple specifically on their website. Ripple is a crypto solutions company that transforms how the world moves, manages tokenized value. Ripple's business solutions are faster, more transparent, and more cost-effective, right? Giving us the lowdown here, together with partners, larger developer community, where we identify use cases where crypto technology will inspire new business models and create opportunity for more people. So not even just focusing on the cross-border payments alone, even though Thunes is a financial company, focusing on the scalability, the XRP ledger as a whole, carbon neutral blockchain. They mentioned that too. So really kind of hitting all those points, which gets me interested because now I'm wondering, is Thunes up to something more, maybe more than just cross-border payments? I mean, if they're, mentioning, hinting at, let's say, some other possibilities that the XRP ledger could solve for, could they in fact start using the XRPL for more use cases? So wanted to thank Family First just for bringing that piece of news up. Also happened to see this, guys, from DJ Peter Vass. Industry leaders invited to file a what XRP spot ETF? This is happening in Hong Kong. Spot crypto ETF applications will now be considered in Hong Kong, guys. This is coming from CoinDesk. And they say down here, Hong Kong regulators said that they are ready to consider applications for spot crypto exchange traded funds. Now, Hong Kong, a big country in finance in the East, in a joint statement, the Security and Futures Commission and Hong Kong Monetary Authority said the virtual assets environment has changed since 2018, and the SFC formulated a professional investors-only regulatory approach. Hong Kong has been loosening its approach to crypto this year, and the regulator's option on retail exposure to digital assets has shifted. If you guys remember, Hong Kong did partner up with Ripple for a central bank digital currency pilot, and also tokenizing, I think, had to do with mortgages or real estate on the XRP ledger. If you guys didn't catch the video I did on that a few months ago, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. Here's another quote: "The virtual assets landscape has evolved rapidly and begun to expand into mainstream finance." The two regulators said in a Friday statement, the SFC is prepared to accept applications for the authorization and other funds with exposure to virtual assets, including virtual asset spot exchange traded funds or ETFs. Well, guys, this is what happened here. Industry leaders have now invited to file an XRP spot Bitcoin ETF. Members of the XRP community now anticipate an XRP spot exchange traded fund on Asian soil amid a pivotal development that has unfolded in the region. This coming from Dizer Capital founder Yassin Mobarak. He invited the crypto industry leaders to move for an XRP ETF in Hong Kong following a recent regulatory green light. So he's paying attention. Notice this, and he might in fact go ahead and propose one. In a circular last Friday, top regulatory bodies in Hong Kong stated they have reassessed their current policy concerning intermediaries seeking involvement in crypto-related activities, as we just mentioned there. And just down here, invitation to file an XRP spot ETF. This crucial update from the Hong Kong regulatory agency has caught the attention of prominent figures in the XRP community, such as Yassin Mobarak of Dizer Capital, a venture capital and private equity firm. Specifically, Mobarak called on the crypto industry participants to capitalize on the development and submit an application for an XRP ETF. Down here, he's saying someone should file an XRP spot ETF application in Hong Kong. I mean, he has founded Dizer Capital. I mean, you probably still have to get some lawyers involved, but guys, it is now open in Hong Kong. An XRP ETF certainly could be in the cards, considering too that we know about Hong Kong's recent relationship with Ripple and the XRP ledger. So 2024, I keep saying this more and more. We're getting more and more evidence here that the crypto market is really, really going to soar in 2024. These prices are just the beginning, guys. And don't you worry, I believe XRP will get off its feet in the coming months. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.